Hi, Firearm.
Oh, you're streaming? Oh shit, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry, Wong. Everyone's used to you.
Yeah, he's streaming art right now.
Okay. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Sorry, I was petting a cat.
Is this guy here and Stealthy in it in your
Whoa, nice close-up of her butt. The pic you posted of your cosplay? I saw that one, if that's the one you're talking about. You even had the book?
Those are just chats.
Yay!
Looks like he organizes everything. Thanks. Yeah, fallback right now is super important for sure. Let's work together. I tend to use come with me for newer players because they don't know where to go. Sometimes you just draw them to
That's not actually that far, though.
That works. Alright, yeah.
What are you doing here, Spiker? Aren't you supposed to be in a business meeting?
Oh, so my shirt.
I hear you doing business.
Instead of saying, oh yeah, you should probably say okay. Do you have an okay one? Do you think it's important?
I'm gonna tell Wong you're not in your business meeting correctly.
Yeah, that's not necessary.
Wong, Spiker's in my chat.
I know, I heard him.
How dare he? I tattle on Spiker, don't worry.
Oh, you don't really? Typically, it's not very common. It's very rare I see someone like him. Yeah.
As per usual, I start in the middle of nowhere.
I like using Don't Sweat It because it says Kimi Suda now. It's kind of more casual.
I have so much I want to get done, and I still have so much backlog, but I was like, I don't want to take too long of a break from Zoskia, so I will just go and do more Zoskias. The Kickstarter for Volume 15 starts in July. That's super close too. God dang it. I'm making progress on my Viridian costume though. Why am I so low? Because I'm sitting low. Oh, sorry guys. I'm really sleepy today. No more.
Sorry, right? Okay, so that's much more.
No more slouchy.
Polite way of saying sorry.
Yeah, Wong and Spiker are gonna be making secret videos.
Oh, I just say I love you or Daisuke da.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're getting pretty close to stuff. You know, because we're dumbasses, I don't actually know what day it releases on.
Interesting, that's the kanji for it. Okay. Capture beacon. That's not. They won't really know when to use it though.
Saturday, okay. Yeah, I know it's oh, okay. That's good to know though. Yeah, I know it's Soletta Sunday and then Oshinoko is Wednesday. In the meantime, we're watching what has become jokingly called Butt Daddies instead of Buddy Daddies. Wong said it wrong once, and I'm not letting him live it down. You know how it is.
30 minutes before.
We're almost done with that one, though. See if my predictions about the ending are going to come true. Ooh. Not going to say them on stream in case they are spoiler and are right. Now, Jigoku Raku, I kind of have more of an idea on. Yeah, same. Well, I was gonna say we try not. I try not to watch too many series at the same time. Honestly, I don't even like watching as many as we are right now. I prefer letting like the whole season drop. In Gundam, obviously, like Wong really wanted to avoid spoilers, and he was really worried about Oshinoko. But I feel like I kind of, from what I was reading with reviews, I kind of expected Oshinoko to do this, where the beginning was very strong, and then it's kind of just lazing around now. Oh, I need to watch Birdie Wing, but I'm going to wait for that to come out. Oh, hi, Dead Art. I don't know. Ah! Ironically, I was taking a drink when you hydrated me. But I'll take another one. And then some weird noises? Okay. I get thirsty. It's hot out right now. Gotta hydrate a lot. Looking at VPN. Ah, yeah. Wait, you don't have a VPN? I thought everyone had a VPN now. Yeah, it got so hot so fast is a problem. I don't want the 40s. My God, I like the 70s are like the best weather for me. No, instead I live in a place that makes my face hurt in the cold and kills me in the summer. Well, you know what they say. Something about ocelots, probably.
Since this is a Japanese game, you want to show that you are mindful of others. She's just very Japanese. That's what it all comes down to, honestly.
And today, one of the friends I made at work, she's one of our subscribers. She's really nice though. She also has a lot of autoimmune things, so we kind of hit it off because of that, ironically as it is. But yeah, she came into work today to pick up her stuff, and then she was like, "I also wanted to be here," and she got her copy of Tomorrow Girl and had me sign it. We're down to like only I think 2 copies left.
I got it.
That was very nice. I have fun. She's always fun to talk to too.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, she's got some health problems and as well, so it was she was like the first person in a long time that like when I mentioned Pernio knew what it was and things like that. So, and even when I was talking about the weird pain I've been having in my foot and I couldn't remember the name of it, she remembered it.
If I designed
She knew exactly what I was talking about. I was like, man,
when video games have like a text box that show up where it's dialogue, what if I just had that fixed there?
hi Quotable.
It's like a some kind of opacity, and it just
Why are there 3 heads
and it
now?
says what we're saying too. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Mm.
The only downside is it partially blocks the thrusters, I think, right? If it's on the bottom.
Hmm. Trying to see how I did. Oh, okay.
Is there a way to?
So this actually.
That's true. Yeah. That works. That works. No, 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 no. That's fine.
So yeah, the pharmacy for my Z-Wave, which called me again, and then of course once again I had to listen to that stupid like warning thing. I'm like, dude, guys, I get it, I get it. Oh, is that why? No, it's her hand, right? Yeah.
Depends on how.
Oh, I see what I did there. Oh, soka, 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 soka.
You'll just have our icons light up, and just do, and then we just have a box of like bullet points on the screen somewhere.
I just hid that part. That works too. I mean, she's probably not going to show much of herself. She's the back image on the cover. She's the back image on the front cover. There's going to be 2 images. By the way, the one with Calic is the one that won, so that will be it. Right now, these 2 are pretty much a 1-2, like as far as order of who's, winning. Oh, there's boobs. I'm going to go ahead and jump up to the face now because, like I said, I jump all over. But yeah, they're winning the character. Calic is quite a bit ahead. Kazuhiko and Lillian are kind of tied, so. But. I mean, she's always had a fan base, but apparently after you make somebody go like big and sexy, they like it even better.
I shoot you, and then I say sorry, and you downswing me and say don't sweat it, and I say don't sweat it. If we have time to record that, that shouldn't be very hard, but if you wanted to.
Very tired today too. I mean, the heat definitely doesn't help. I just slept rough though. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you downswing me afterwards, and I say don't sweat it. This doesn't make sense because there's no teammates, but illustrates the idea.
Wow. I worked at the comic shop on Sunday this week, which was weird. We celebrated Father's Day on Saturday instead.
Oh, I guess you could do
But oh my god, it was really weirdly busy, and I sold some pretty big items, so it was cool. Today was slower on sales, but I did get a bunch of books put away, so I think that's all I got to do for the week, though. There's nothing super exciting that came out this week, in my opinion. Doesn't mean there isn't, but
yeah.
Technically DC is out today. I didn't actually see all the Marvel or Indie because they don't come out till tomorrow.
Oh god.
I just put subscriber books away. I didn't even think about that. It does not feel like Tuesday. I'm so confused this week. Wong had Monday off for Juneteenth, so I felt like it was Saturday. So when I woke up today, it feels like Monday.
Pretty good for all the text there.
Bat. She got very bad like things because of the bat. The bat demon. What is it, a comma hold or something? Oh my god, guys. Sorry, I'm yawning. You gotta keep me entertained, guys, or I'm gonna doze off on my keyboard. I'll try to make it the full hour. Oh my god, hi. Fry drum. Okay. Pause, and here we go.
Pause. We want to explain what maneuver armor is, because I talked to someone today who didn't know what it existed.
There we go.
You can briefly just mention.
I hope you heard it.
Later, but basically, it's kind of like super armor in fighting. Never mind, it's a terrible example. I'm not making people play fighting game shit. You can also say typically raids have the most maneuverability, just to make it easier that way too. Yeah, I taught someone today.
I don't know actually.
Here's a maneuver armor. He's like, holy shit, I didn't know.
Just chatting usually helps me. I just, like I said, I'm very lethargic. That makes sense. I worked a lot, really hard this weekend too. Not as bad as some of the other weekends, but still. I mean, with the narcolepsy, there will be times when I'm like literally feeling not tired at all, and then suddenly I want to doze off. Oh my god! Oh, thank you for the fries. Nom 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 nom. I need to reload bits too, but later. First, I gotta survive.
I was gonna say we had this.
Oh, what Viking weave? I don't even know how that would work.
I'll put that in there.
Oh, but so yeah, this morning I put that through a what do you like those paying for things on PayPal to pay for these little like I guess new advertisement pieces for those kiosks at cons. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good actually. Because the list of yeah, that sounds about right. I can relate to that. But yeah, no. So anyways, it said it went through, and it went through as the 4 or whatever. And then today I get up and find, oh my god, that was in the negative balance because they put through the whole amount. Because I knew I had budgeted it so I could get the pay for 4, but I was trying to get it printed in time so you could get here before. So like this week I have an author show on Saturday. It's really short, so that one I'm not too concerned about. Period. But next week I have a comic convention in oh my god, where the fuck am I going? Michigan. It's not far. It's like 3 hours from me. Where the hell is it? Lansing, Michigan, maybe? I'll look it up later. I'm sorry, guys. It's Capital City Comic Con. Does that help? But yeah, so I wanted it for that. And I don't know if you guys have seen on social media.
Should we just... I was just going to say, should we just say just like melee and just...
I have, what do you call it?
You can add a blurb about, I guess a sentence about being more ballistic. But
yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, because where was Shootokan? It's at the same hotel Yeah, it's on the old Shootokan site. Exactly. There we go. Yeah. You got it, sir. It's a wire weave that after. Eh? Isn't that just a weave? Maybe I'm not smart enough right now. Yeah, it is indeed on where Shootokan was, so. And it's weird too though, because Ranafe and Luna are going as my assistants. So it'll be fun trying to fit everything into my car, especially because I opted. They had some weird options for it. So like, I would have had to pay like an extra like $100 for a table and chairs. It was so weird. I mean, calling it a specific weave pattern makes more sense, even if I don't understand the specific weave. I sew. I just can't knit. I sewed my Viridian pants. I'm kind of winging patterns there. I did actually find a a nice free pattern online for that one. Just somebody who was like, hey, look, legumes. I felt it worked really good for it, though. Sorry, I'm like, how do I want this angled? It's a wire. Yeah, I get that. I got that. You said wire. But yeah, you can weave wire and thread and... Yeah, it really is. But so now I'm going to have to lug a table and chairs up as well. And we're going to need 3 chairs. Which, I mean, I have folding chairs and I have a folding table. It's just... we're taking my sports car because neither Audrey nor Luna drive. And so we have my... Neither Ranafe or Luna drive. Oh my god, I'm just taking names now. But yeah, so I'll be driving up, which isn't so bad, except for my car is the small car. So I am already looking into some ways to. I've been in the process of doing so, anyways. But I've been looking into ways to make my Artist Alley stuff easier to collapse down and to make easier to do. My shelf ideas for the Opie pad still hasn't worked out 100%. I don't think I'll have money to get the one I wanted this time, but that's okay. I can work with what I got. Yeah, at least I have a hatchback, though. Yeah, I drive a 2-door, so somebody's going to be cramped in the back seat the whole way, because obviously I cannot be because I am driving, and I'm the only one who can drive. I mean, at least this isn't my stick car, so, like, technically... Yeah, originally I was just going to have my mom go with, so I just had big car and didn't have to drive. But part of the problem, too, is the fact that I just realized he died for a 3rd time in so Oh, I was waiting for this message. But yeah, it's kind of hard to get. I have like one of those stacking bins, like toolkits. That's what I've been using, and it gets pretty heavy because the way it stacks, all the heavy stuff has to go on the bottom, but it's like books, so it's not exactly light. But anyways, because of the way the bottom one is set up, it can't go into the trunk part of my car. It has to go onto the back seat. Like I literally have to stick it in through the trunk and onto the back seat because the handle won't go down far enough. So that was a whole thing. Like I like it and it's worked very well, but it's also getting to the point where I think I've had it like, gosh, how many years have I had it now? But yeah, it's taken a lot of abuse and it's pretty obvious because it's not quite as like sturdy. It's still sturdy, but yeah, it's starting to have more like flaws and there's like these little wire I don't know what those are called. It's like a metal a metal pole that runs through the cart for the lid. Or through the lid. Where it attaches to the cart. There we go. That's some sense there. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. But yes, anyways, so those keep kind of shifting out. I just realized I don't have the freaking desktop audio on. You guys haven't been hearing my music this whole time. I'm sorry. I've been hearing it. I mean, at least my car gets decent gas mileage, right? But yeah, so it has to go on, it has to literally go on my back seat because of the size of that. And then it's just starting to wear out. I think the stuff that was on the tires has worn off. Not the tread, but there was like, I don't think this is the one that had rubber. Maybe I'm wrong though. This is actually my second cart. My first one wasn't as nice. It was metal, and it looked like it would be sturdy, but in the end, it was not. It was easier to collapse down, though. Yeah, but yeah, that's the problem I'm running into now, is it's so big that, it's the all 3 pieces, because I only have 3 on it. I have the big bottom, and then I have the small top and a middle-sized medium. I do and I don't. I don't really want another vehicle. A van would be nice at times, but I definitely can't afford to like rent something for a trip like that. Sorry guys, I don't make that much money at shows. But yeah, this year I'm trying to do some more shows in areas that I either haven't or do shows I haven't, just because I'm trying, especially comic based ones, because I'm really trying to promote Zo's Kiosk more this year. I still need to eventually go through like right at the beginning, right before the pandemic hit. I'd started going through, talking to bookstores about, you know, letting me do like little signings at their like independent bookstores. And I was getting it started to set up, and then, you know, pandemic and everything got canceled, and I just kind of lost my steam. I'm not very good at talking to people like that. I can sell other people, but it's hard to sell myself. And yes, it is a really bad thing when you're an artist, because you should be able to do both. But I just don't have enough confidence yet in the stuff I do. And I mean, that's okay, because I'm obviously still learning. You like never stop learning though, so.
If it worked for us, we know it would work for you. So without further ado, let's jump in. GBL2 is a team-oriented game. The more you synergize with your team,
Nose.
the more you'll increase your team's chance of winning and climbing grade the team. The less you synergize, the more likely you'll step on each other's toes, and unfortunately for the match.
Yeah, I would love to be able to just have a PR person. I'm not that rich. I'm sorry, guys.
Alright, so let's talk about suit comp. Your suit pick should be based on your team. So check and see. The recommended mix for a 5v5 is 3 generals, 1 raid, and 1 support. For 6v6, it'd be a slight variant where it would be 4 generals, 1 raid, and 1 support. Or you could go with 3 generals, 2 raids, and 1 support. For 4v4, which is all a simple battle. We'll discuss that in a future video when we explain different modes because it really varies. Generals are well-rounded suits that act as the front line of the team. The raid is
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's hard for me. I do what I can. I'm getting better for sure, because I've been making myself do it more. Social media makes it a little easier when it's available, just because I don't have to be like there talking to people. But it's really hard for me to like call up these places too and talk to them. Part of it is my anxiety. Just getting into resin, nice. I can't do the crocheting stuff. I've never tried resin, but I'm not super keen on trying it, not because I don't think it's interesting, but because I don't think I could do it very well. And that's fine. I don't have to do everything, right? I'm getting more and more involved with comics though, so. I'm having really fun. I've met a lot of people with it. I'm learning a lot of different things. I'm also learning stuff like about marketing and stuff too, so it's not just like directly like comic related. It is really amazing how many of the people I know who are in the comic industry actually just, they either do the art or they do the writing. There isn't a whole lot that do both. So I'm kind of an odd one out there. Ah, big yawn. Nothing to say that's wrong with that, though. Not everyone's going to have every skill.
Moving on to weapon shortcuts and some control methods. Moving on to weapon shortcuts. We'll cover this from a controller-based setup. We don't recommend using a mouse and keyboard because unlike FPS games, your camera does not move at the speed of your mouse.
What was I doing there?
While you may benefit from better aim on mouse and keyboard, the vast majority of techniques you'll need will be much more difficult to perform, such as face movement. Weapon shortcuts really come down to just your preference. Here are some setups that work for us. Just make sure you never disable any weapon. Every weapon has a use and needs a shortcut. In this example, I set the primary shooting weapon at square and follow up shooting weapon
I was gonna say something and I totally forgot. Oh, with shows, yeah. Sometimes there's a problem too. Is like even if I can't get somebody that knows how to do stuff with me, that can become an issue because it's not like my table is particularly super chaotic or something. But you know, if they don't know a character, if they don't know where stuff is kept, they don't know how to make buttons. Some of that stuff I can show them, and maybe they'll remember, maybe they won't, and they can write down notes. Like we have a price. I have a price listing. That's labelable front and back, so the customers can see it, but so can the people behind the table, for those who don't know it. I've been working on tweaking my display especially, but yeah, part of it is to make it easier to like carry and maneuver. The other part of it is just to make it look a little cleaner, because I mean, it's been the same display for like years now. I got a new card I'm gonna try out. We'll see. I just need to have the energy to actually open it. I'm obviously gonna try to get everything done before this weekend. Like I said, isn't the actual comic show, but I don't want to be running around the week of the comic show doing stuff. I know I need to do some more prints. I actually finished that one cover of Morgan, so she's gonna become a print. But the cover is still for sale, but the print itself is gonna go up there. I sold out a Char too, which was a weird one, but I did sell out of Narukami U, but I don't plan on reprinting that one for now, at least. I guess the plus side of is being able to like do your own table. I think we technically have, what is it, like a 10 by 10 space. If you set it up right, you can technically get more coverage space for items and spread out a bit more, which would be nice. The Opie pads are kind of I had ideas and none of them have worked quite right because of the fact that I can't physically measure the shelves in person. And then there was that one that was just a piece of crap, so. Conceptually it was good because, you know, easy takedown, easy take up. They're right, but it's so easy that, you know, it falls over randomly throughout the day too. If people look at it funny, it's not quite that bad maybe, but yeah, it wasn't holding up. And I'm like, I'm not going to deal with this, so. And then the first one that I got was like a metal spice rack thing, and it's just a little it's not wide enough for everything, especially now that I'm up to 4. I just gotta make sure I put aside whatever Natasha. I can't tell. I think I only took a couple anyways. But yeah, some of them are actually clean from the Kickstarter, so. Oh my god, Wong's realizing he's strange. He's finally admitted it. Yeah, he's behind me, so I can hear him.
Hey, Kojika, you can go stream GBO2 now. Jump on.
I'm not good enough to stream GBO2.
You're fine, man.
No.
Yeah.
No. They don't need to see me mess up.
It's fun to watch growth, man.
I know, they can do it from your point of view. Where I can blame you if I mess up. Yeah, Wong's like, you can go. Oh god, I don't think I would have the energy to stream a game like that right now. Like I said, I'm really just lethargic. TM. I don't really think anything super exciting happened since I last saw you guys. When did I last see you? Sorry about that. Oh god. So I'm trying my best to make it, but I may have to cut the stream early just so I don't fall asleep. What? Me what? Fee fi fo fum? I have no idea. Said do re mi so Ramen Con. What about Ramen Con? I'm doing Ramen Con. I will be there. Ramen Con's not till September though. Oh my god. no, I meant like stream in general. But yeah, for you, it wasn't RamenCon. It was at least that one show after, right?
Yeah.
Someone like author show that was spontaneous. I think it was like the weekend after though. I feel bad because I really haven't written more in the story, the novels. I need to, but I believe that was after RamenCon because I think I found out about it right after RamenCon. Oh my god, though, the group that was there is amazing because I'm in in Facebook groups with them. One of them created like a secret humor club for. And it's so bad. There's some really, really questionable things sometimes that show up, but it's like a bunch of writers just, being horrible people. No, we're not that bad. It's really funny stuff though. Some can be kind of offensive, but I don't know. I don't think personally any of it has offended me. And obviously if you're not in the group, you haven't seen it either, so I'm not gonna say. But I don't take it seriously either. Yeah, no, they're fun. I also like all the videos of cats. Did you guys know I like cats? I did actually finally, after lots of struggle and strife, got the instrumental version to my original song. I am gonna have to do some major cleanup with it and figure out how to get it to time right. It's not like, I don't know how he timed it, but it's not quite what I gave him. So it's a little, feels like rushed that part. So I'm gonna have to like actually practice more and figure out where to put the melody line. I wrote all the lyrics though, so. I need to, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm guessing that's probably where hi guys. But I'm guessing that's probably where I met him too. Because I'm like, I have no idea where I met these people. And after a while, you just don't really think about the specifics. You're just like, oh man, I know this person is an author and writes this and blah, blah, blah. I was also having kind of like a weird thing too in this area. When I first started doing a lot of the like the author stuff, it's so weird, but like there is like a lot of weird cliques in this area. I mean, they're not all there. It seems to be better, and I don't know if that's just because so many more of us are kind of like these weird dinglers now. Yeah, he's not usually far from me, so I'm pretty sure I do exactly know who that is. Yeah, you're right. He was. Okay. I can envision him in my mind now. Woo, spoopy. But yeah. So, I don't even remember what I was saying. I'm sorry, guys. That's how tired I am. Oh, the clicks in the area. Thank you. Yeah, so it was a lot of romance authors. And I was like, okay, well, I don't write romance. And I'm not really into that genre. But, you know, indie author friends. Yeah. And at first they seemed really cool. They were like, oh, yeah, let's all be friends. And then, like, the more and more, like, I talked to them, though, I realized they're just all like, oh, romance. And if you're not a romance writer, you're clearly not a writer. And I write fantasy primarily. I have fantasy, and then I have one of my novel series is a paranormal detective, so that one kind of is the weird one out in that regard. And I tend to lean towards like dark fantasy, like even those Chaos is like urban fantasy. So, but yeah. So yeah, and then like, well, one of the times I went down to a show in Indianapolis for like a reading an author event, and I mean I had fun and I did make sales, but it seemed like a lot of the authors just didn't want to like say anything to me. I was trying to be friendly and talk to them, and they primarily had romance. The ones that didn't were are always the ones that do okay. So that's why this area is kind of great because we don't have as many romance authors around here. They still do exist, and I have nothing against you if you write romance. Just please be nice and don't worry. Don't think other genres aren't good. Okay? I had a teacher in college my creative writing teacher, who thought fantasy was junk. It's like, dude, some of the best, like some of the most widely read books. Yeah, I don't know why people do that. It's totally dumb too. But yeah, and it's not just in the author world. It's like everywhere. I've been hanging out with more webtoon groups too because those kiosks is backed up as webtoons. So, and I found that also it also exists like there too. So I don't know. I feel like any kind of new craft you're gonna do or anything like that, you're gonna run into a bunch of snobs. So my goal is to always, even if somebody isn't Kitty just spouted that prof's name. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, because she knows the teacher. Okay, I was like, what? You mean that Kitty? Yeah. So yeah, a lot of us had him, I think. Yeah, that's not how you teach though. It's if you don't like a genre, that's fine, but to tell somebody that it's not a viable genre, no. But yeah, I feel like I get that a lot too in some of the webtoon groups for the same reason, because I don't have like romance. I did have a little romance. There's a couple that became a couple during the course of these 17 years. If you haven't read it, which is weird because it's been out forever. Yet I won't say, but yeah, there is an actual active romance thing going on there. I don't know. People get like really weird and just assume that like, is it just with fantasy especially? I feel like a lot of people are just like, oh, well, you're writing fantasy because you can't write anything else. It's like, no, I'm writing fantasy because I like fantasy. And in some ways, fantasy is harder than some of the other genres because you are trying to make up stuff out of nowhere. You don't have anything to like build off of. And I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying, I don't want to say that like, oh, be snobbish in the opposite direction, but no, you can't say that fantasy doesn't involve creativity because that's kind of what fantasy's all about. But also, there is a lot of trash fantasy out there too, so. Yeah, I read a lot of fantasy as a kid too, in sci-fi. I read whatever my mom gave me. See, my mom at least was like, just read what you want. She liked fantasy. But I did have a lot of teachers who were like, are you sure you want to read this? I'm like, yes, I'm sure I want to read this. Let me have my fucking dragons. It's not that I didn't read I also like mystery a lot. I'm not good at writing it. And I'm also really picky about reading it. Like, I like supernatural and things with folklore as well, but 99% of, like, media, I don't like how they handle everything because it's kind of become stagnant, I feel. Ooh, sorry, guys. Oh my god, Pern. Wow, I at first thought you said porn. I know what Pern is. Yes, Pern. I actually grew up with Terry Brooks and Barbara Hampley were the first two I got into. I was like, wow, that's a reveal there, Dad. I actually didn't read Pern until later, and I say later, but I was still like, middle school. But yeah, I was reading like Terry Brooks and Barbara Hampley like back in elementary school. Good. My mom used to read us like A Wrinkle in Time and Black and Blue Magic and stuff when we were kids. So she also read us those books. She really liked what is her name? Ursula Le Guin? I don't actually think I've read any Terry Pratchett. It's a weird thing to say. He's like so notorious. I don't, yeah, because he's written so much. He's so, what is that word? Like, it's a plethora, but what is that actual word? He's got, like, it's that word you say when, like, somebody's got a lot of stuff out. Oh my God, English is just not working with me today. What is that word? But yeah, he's got a lot of titles, is what the word means, basically. He's got a lot out. No, maybe I have read it since, you know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't, but yeah, it's... My mother had a lot of dragon books, so that's why McCaffrey was in there. And I know, while I'm not as keen on all her stories, my sister Kitten really likes Mercedes Lackey. Prolific, yes, thank you, that's the word. God, I'm sorry, guys. I need to, like... This is what happens when I get tired. I lose like basic skills, like talking in English. I swear, guys, I'm a native English speaker. I swear. Xeon lamp. I know I made her eyes sharper than normal, but I kind of like it. I'm gonna go with it. Because this isn't the Lillian you know and love. This is a Lillian who got hungry and ate a guy. You ever get hungry and just eat a guy? I felt for a while I was definitely going to be a crazy prolific like writer and stuff too, but I've slowed down. Just it's not that I have a burnout or lack of ideas and stuff. I mean, I even know the stories I have actively going where I want them to go and everything, so that's not it at all. I just lost time, which is a weird thing to say. Oh my God, yeah, I like the Hitchhiker's Guide. I read that one pretty early on too. For something I read, I'd say more recently. It's not super recent because I read it a few years back. It's been several years back now, not a few. Oh my God, I can't think of her name now. God damn it. Battle Magic is my favorite book from the series, which ironically was the first one I picked up. It was not the first one I read, but because when I picked it up, I was like, oh my God, this sounds amazing. And then I told a friend and she's like, what? How did you get that book? Because it was an ARC, so it wasn't even out to the public yet. And she got really excited and she's like, I would love to borrow this. In exchange, I will lend you all of the books leading up to it. Amber Price? Is that her name? Maybe. Oh, another really fun campy series that it's good. There's dark things too on it, and but there's also like some fun moments. Is Josh Vaught, the Enter the Janitor series. I think it's The Cleaners is what it's officially called. The first book was Enter the Janitor. I grew up with Dune, but I don't think I could reread it. Same with like Lord of the Rings and stuff. I know when I read I think it was Lord of the Rings when I read Lord of the Rings, because I was like, I don't think that was Hobbit. I'm pretty sure it was Lord of the Rings that started with Bilbo's birthday. I just was like, why the hell do I need to know this much about a guy's birthday? Sorry, Bilbo. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did actually read the Sumerian too, but oh my God, that was a tedious book. But yeah, like I like reading. I also like reading top of fantasy. I read a lot of Ellery Queen as a growing up, and of course Arthur Conan Doyle. He's kind of the one everyone assumes is my favorite. Sherlock Holmes is probably my favorite detective, though. Although Akechi Rampo is really cool too. Oh, sorry, Akechi Goro. Edogawa Rampo is the name of the author. I always do that. When I was doing a role play, that was it Legend of the Five Rings? I hate that game, by the way. I'm sorry. I just had a really, maybe I just had a bad idea, time with it. I just don't know. It just didn't click, and the book is organized so badly. But anyways, I played a detective, and I decided to be silly, and I went with my character's name was Akechi Rampo, so because I just kind of combined it, just how like Edogawa Conan and Detective Conan is, Edogawa Rampo, the author of the Akechi books, and then Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. So, but yeah, so yeah, I grew up with a lot of those. I pretty much have the Sherlock Holmes books in like a bunch of different versions even. But yeah, actually my favorite mystery author as a kid was Ellery Queen. It was not Sherlock. Conan Doyle got a little wordy, I feel like, and would use like really ridiculously complex words, which I mean, I know that was kind of the writing style for then, which is why I, didn't like. It's not like a bad thing. It's just, sometimes you put too much stuff in there. I don't want to read a book that's like trying to make me feel stupid. I don't really think, Doyle did that directly. It's just more because of my age. It was not, I wasn't really used to that style. And of course I'm not British. I know I really like Leath of Heaven too. I read that book when I was 8. I remember because there were some people who were shocked that I read that when I was 8. But I volunteered at the library for the summer reading program, the local library. And, when I was there and nobody was turning in stuff, they would, I'm at a freaking library. Why would I not read? So, yeah, I read. And I would always, like, ask my mom, like, hey, can you pick out a book or whatever? And she picked out that one of the times. It's not like a dirty book or anything. It's just because the themes are more. I don't want to say adult because that's not. It is, but it isn't. More mature, but it's not like dirty mature. It's like there's just more intense. A lot of psychological. A lot of double. What do you call them? Like those double thingies. Like there's double meanings. Oh my god! I'm sorry, guys. I'm like totally whiffing this. But I almost made it to an hour. I'm going to try to get to the hour, okay? In case you didn't know, she has those kind of eyes. Now I'm like, is her face too fat here? I think I know growing up, one of my favorite books was Barbara Hambly's The Armies of Darkness series. I didn't really like the White Rose series as much at first, but as I got older and I really like went through it again, I was like, oh, there's a lot of stuff that as a kid was just kind of like, okay, this is kind of boring. But as an adult, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. So sometimes it's kind of cool too if you have time to go back and read. Like, go look at stuff or rewatch or read or, whatever, something you did as a kid. I'm just thinking about, like, so for a while, back when they were still around, I worked at a Suncoast in college. It was a very short time. because it closed down during the time I was working there. But yeah, so when we were going out of business, when we were going out of business, we had like our discounts on top of the store discounts for the going out of business sale. So I decided, oh man, I'm gonna buy my favorite childhood movie, Pound Puppy's Big Paw, Legend of Big Paw or whatever. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be great. Yeah, no, that movie does not hold up. Well, the concept is cool. I don't know. I'm always so drained at cons. I don't want to ever do it. I did do like what do you call it? Like an art fight once. Which I was like, I don't even know what I agreed to. They just asked me if I wanted to. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess. Why are you back? I thought you were going somewhere. You said goodbye to Wong. Did you just abandon him to come to see me? Do you love your big sister that much? I guess I'll forgive you this time. If you bring me fries. How have you been though, Spiker? I know things have been crazy. But yes, we should all play a game on Saturday. Aha, they gave you ads, huh? Okay, I think that looks okay for now. Did I get like all of that? Send up, send down. Oh my god, I would die. But yeah, as long as you can handle it, just don't push yourself. That's my job. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is my this is one of my characters. Her name is Lillian. This is her in her demonic form. This is actually for the cover of volume 15. You're strong. I'm not strong, so I would die. My god, when my friend was in the comic shop earlier picking up her books, like I said, she's one of the subscribers I made friends with because we are about the same age and we both have medical issues. She was like jokingly dancing with the music, and then she's like, okay, I won't do that because I don't want my legs going out. I was like, it's okay if your legs go out. I'll try to catch you and help you up. And then I'll also end up on the floor, and then we'll call the ambulance and be like, please help us. We're on the floor. No, I'm not as bad as her, luckily. I mean, I feel so bad for her. She has EDS, so it's a pretty big thing. But yeah, no, she was in there looking for a comic, and she bought my comic and had me sign it. 'Cause yeah, since I got published in Antarctic Press's Tomorrow Girl issue 1, it is literally on the shelf of comic book stores, so that's cool. Although they're supposed to be sending me copies and I still haven't gotten them. And I emailed them twice now and still haven't heard back. So I'm like, I wanted to give them out to friends. Hi, kitten. Well, right now I do have an extra that isn't technically claimed, but I'm supposed to get a handful for free, like at least 10, and I don't have 10 people I was going to give them out to. So honestly, it was not like the thing I would have expected to do either, because it's like, well, first off, it's not my character, so right there, it's the character from Antarctic Press. That is the eraser. Did you guys know if you draw with the eraser, nothing happens? I see. How did I do this? Oh my god, her boobs are too big. Is that? Yeah, that looks like the line. I'm trying to draw fun dynamic poses, but boobs get in the way. Yeah, she has pretty big boobs. She's one of the only characters in those kiosks that is well endowed. Most of them are probably around B cups. They're pretty normal looking. I'm sorry. Dead. I mean, she could literally kill you even without her booba. She could kill you in her small form. Yeah, normally she's got this cute little form she stays in. But sometimes you gotta eat people. I was really excited to finally do her storyline. So I'm looking forward. It will be, I mean, technically it's all released online already, but it will be the one that's in it's pretty much part of it was in volume 14 and the final bit of it is in volume 15. I mean, in this form she can't really control the blood loss, so she probably would kill you. However, she can still go into a form similar to this while she maintains sanity. But she wears, you know, her normal outfit then. She's not a human, not a vampire, not a demon. So she's kind of all over, but she's like, yeah, 48 years old. 684. And it was during the witch trials of the first set of witch trials where they burned a potato. I'm going to say it again. I love it. They tried a potato as a witch, and they found it guilty. No, she literally ate a guy. Yeah, she's a little old for you, sir. I'm sorry. And she's not blonde. Actually, thinking about it now, Wong's favorite character, Nina, is closer to your age than Wong's. Won't dock for her. I feel like there's a line. Okay, has it been an hour? I made it over the hour mark! Yay! Look, guys, I didn't fall asleep. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me entertained. Okay. Let me just fix this here, because I'm gonna go get off and take a break from drawing and work and do my dailies in Gundam. Okay. Oh my god, there's like nothing done yet. Saving up for that bonk? As you should. There we go. Yeah, so that's the work in progress of her. Oh, I need to go longer with that line. Yeah, I also randomly did a thigh down here, you know, the important stuff. Let me see. Give me a second. I'm gonna find a good picture of her. There, that's when she first gets revealed. Death by boobs. Well, in this case, though, sure, the death was because she literally ate the guy. His healing powers were strong, so she was like, fine, I'm just gonna damage you so much you can't heal, and she ate him, literally. But yeah, that's Lillian in her form. But yeah, she could definitely boob you to death. A lot of gradients. Kitten's drawn her for me before. I like Lillian. She's a good girl, even if she eats people. Alright, we're gonna go find somebody to raid. Going to the next song so I can turn off my things. Alright, so thank you guys for coming. Looks like Saturday we'll be trying play something. I don't know what. But we will be playing something. A game of some sort. Maybe Saw. Maybe I can get all my friends and put them in a room and cut them up? No. Okay, I'm kidding. Oh, yeah, Galuda. Whoa, who is this person? They're playing Wild Arms. Damn. Okay. I think we're going to raid this person because they're freaking playing Wild Arms 3. I am violent. You know that. Yeah, I'm getting ready to raid. Sorry. I did do noises earlier. You can go back and find it. It's right at the beginning. All right, so we are gonna raid my friend Silos 25. He is, yeah, you missed the noises. He is going to be he's playing Wild Arms 3. Damn, memories, the memories. Bull. All right, guys. Good night. I'll see you later this week. Let's go.